The first few exercises we're going to do are ones that you can do every other day. You'll need at least 1 or 2 days rest in between, depending how sore you are. So we're going to start with the heel slide. Deb's going to take her left heel and slide it down the mat. Our mat's a little bit sticky, so if you're at home, maybe try a little bit of a smoother surface. Or if you just have your socks on, then your heel will slide up and down your mat a little bit smoother.
For exercise number 2, we are going to work what's called our adductors and abductors. So they're the muscles on the inside and outside of your quad and hip. So we're going to do adductors first. Debbie has nicely put her feet bent flat on the floor at an angle that's going to work for her. She's going to take the ball, put it between her knees, and she's going to contract the muscles on the inside of her thighs to squeeze that ball. Again, she's going to try to squeeze it to an appropriate tension and hold that tension the same for the whole 10 seconds, working up gradually to 30 when she is able. All right, and from there we're going to lead into what's called a bridge. So a bridge is a really good one for the hamstrings running along the back of your thighs. She is going to stay in the same position the last exercises we're in. She's going to press into her whole feet with emphasis on her heels and lift herself up using the back of her hamstrings, her bum, and her belly to help, again, keep that back from overarching or wavering. Her feet are roughly hip width apart, and then once she's held it there, she can bring herself back down, nice and controlled. So then you just continue, so she's just going to continue going all the way up, full range of motion, coming back down, and that would be 1 repetition. So for this one, we're going to do 8 to 15 repetitions as you can, again, working within your pain tolerance. So all the way up, all the way down. When she gets to 8 or 10, whenever it feels like the last couple she really feels her muscles working, she's going to stop.
Okay, so we're going to do your standing abductions. So you're going to start with your feet together like Debbie, and we'll start with your right leg, and you're just going to lift your right leg away from your body and slowly bring her back down. And you can see how Debbie stays nice and tall. Her opposite hip is staying almost right over her heel or her ankle. And yeah, and you can do this one holding onto the railing or a countertop, or you can try without. The next few exercises we're going to do are more range of motion exercises. So you can actually do these ones every day as tolerated. The first one we're going to get into are just hip circles, kind of like you're playing with hula hoop, moving your hips up and around and back, just trying to lubricate your joints. You can count your 8 to 15 reps in one direction, and then make sure you switch ways once you're done that. Okay, so now we're just going to do seated knee hugs. So Deb's just going to take her left leg, grab in front of the knee, and slowly hold up. And this is one that you can just hold for, you can start for 5 or 10 seconds and build your way up to 30 seconds. Deb can get nice and high on this one, all the way up pretty close to her chest, but her right side is actually the hip she is waiting for surgery on. And this one doesn't quite go up all the way, and that's okay. So you guys just want to make sure you work within your limits and that you're pushing yourself, but that you're able to still breathe and not be in a lot of pain. And one thing you do want to remember is that that knee's coming straight up, just like Deb is. You're not letting it fall out around you or that way. It's coming straight up the center of your body. Next exercise is a static lunge, and you're going to feel a bit of a stretch in the front of your hip here. If you want to take your hips and tuck them down and push them forward, you'll get a nice stretch in the front. So make sure you switch sides and both legs get a good stretch, and once again you can stretch for 15 to 20 seconds and build your way up to 30.
We hope you have enjoyed this level. If you feel ready, you can move on to the next level.
If you are getting ready for surgery, we wish you the best of luck, and we hope that our videos have helped.
And remember, consistency is key, and don't overdo it.